This segment of Naperville Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Daily Herald.
Welcome to Benet Academy. Jeff Steinberg, the head coach of the boys volleyball team, is here with me. Welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
First year as the head coach of a high school program.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited, really enjoying it this far.
What is it like starting your first job and immediately getting this kind of project?
Yeah, so definitely was a lot of work. There were a lot of things that I was didn't realize goes into the job. I was fortunate though where I got to work with the girls team, which is clearly a very successful program in the fall. Brad Baker, this whole offseason leading up to the beginning of our season this year has been so helpful, just providing me insight, telling me ways that they ran things. And I really think that him and I see eye to eye on a lot, which helped because it was easier for me then to bring philosophies that I learned there into our program here.
Now I want to get to here. I want to talk about this team, but I want to talk about your journey because it's a quick journey too. You went down to U of I and you got inspired to coach. Tell us how you got into that.
So, always enjoyed just being active. So I decided to pursue a degree in physical education. And so in doing so, I'm like, I want to coach. Like, I enjoyed playing and I was like, well, to be a PE teacher, you got to coach too. Started coaching club volleyball in the summer. I needed some money just like any other college kid. I played at Sports Performance in high school, so I went back there, asked if I could help out over the summer, started coaching a bunch of camps with them. Really decided then that this was something I really enjoyed and I wanted to learn more. It wasn't enough really just to do it during the summer because you only can learn so much in 3 months. So I reached out to the U of I women's team when Kevin Hambley was coaching there. He just transferred to Stanford. But he was willing to let me come in and just kind of see how they do things in the office and in practices. And I was a manager of the team there. I really enjoyed working there for the season, learned a lot about just game strategy, ways to work with your team. Then after that, I got into student teaching, had an opportunity to be the assistant varsity coach at Glenbard North, where we went to the regional championship the year, so I got to see a little bit of playoffs, which is really fun. And I just really fell into it, loved working with the boys during the day and at practice, seeing them grow. So I knew then, like, there was no question about it, had to be coaching volleyball when I started working. And it just happened where I got offered a job here. Brad was nice enough to take me on as a volunteer in the fall, and everything just worked in my favor for sure.
Some things, just happen that way. When you realized that this job was open and you applied for it, what was your thinking? Did you think, if it works out, it works out? Or did you think, hey, I have a shot for this?
Yeah, I thought that with me being around for the fall program, I thought that helped me because Gary Goforth, he was around, he saw how I interacted with the players. I did not expect it at first when they had told me that the job was there and that I should apply for it. But I was confident that I could go for it, and so I was like, hey, might as well give it my all. The opportunity's there. I knew I had a lot of people that were willing to help me through the process too, and I'm excited that I was the one who was chosen.
Now, in such a short period of time, you've had to kind of crunch all this learning into that.
Yes.
Have you developed a routine or a regimen knowing what you need to do on a daily basis?
Yeah, we have found a way that just kind of works for our team. I've used things from teams that I've been a part of, teams that I had the opportunity to coach, what worked best, what was the most efficient. We implemented that here. The boys have been very, very willing to adapt to the new system. We kept some traditions, of course, from their past, but they were willing to go and give me an opportunity to show them what I wanted to do here. They've really bought into it and have come in to work in the gym at all 3 levels every day, which has made that transition very, very easy.
Now, you mentioned the success of the women's program. The men's program, or the boys program, has also been very good of late. But Benet as a school has such a rich history of just winning.
Right.
It's a winning culture. Coming into that, do you feel that day in and day out?
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's so nice to have boys that are motivated. They want to win. They want to work hard. They want to achieve, and I want to do the same. Now, we're trying to do more than just win volleyball games, but when you have players as competitive as the players we have here, it just makes it all the more fun because you know every day that you're going to do everything you can to win.
What is the dynamic of this team? Every team has its identity. What is your team's identity?
I really feel that everyone just has each other's back. I think that everybody knows that they have a role on the team regardless if they're on the court or not. I think that there is just a strong core. Everyone has bought into it, and they're willing to do what it takes for our team to be successful.
Early season, first matches getting under your belt. Do you like what you see so far?
I do. Obviously, there's always areas that we can improve upon, but from what I saw in our match last night and what I've seen in the gym, I really like the direction that we're heading.
What are some individuals that we should be looking out for this upcoming season?
So everything I saw last night, if we start with passers, I think that our libero, Tommy Kmieciak, I think he's doing a great job, had a great game last night. Sean Becker is a new member to the varsity roster, as a sophomore, but he played great defense last night, which was nice to see. On the pins, I mean, we have some guys returning, Jack Andringa, John Foltz, Kazi Baghdadi. They all have that experience on the court, and it's nice because this year now they have another year of experience under them, and you can just see their confidence. We have 2 new middles that we've added. We have Connor Simchak, who just jumps out of the gym, so it's nice to see what he's going to do, and a nice young sophomore middle as well. So just an all-around, that's the nice part too. It's not just one part. We have it all around.
As a new coach, is it fun knowing that you have kind of this clay that you get an opportunity to mold in your own idea?
Absolutely, yeah. It's nice because you've always seen things, and some things you like that other coaches have done, some you might not necessarily agree with. And so to have the opportunity to just be like, this is what I want to do, and just to see how it lays out. I mean, it might not always be the right thing, and then you just adjust from there, but just to have that opportunity is awesome.
What are some of the things that you have seen already, and I know it's really early in the season, but that you want to tweak, whether it's on the court or off the court?
On the court, we have to make more serves. I think that we've been really focusing on our defense, but when it comes down to it, we missed too many serves last night. So we have to stay aggressive, but to the point where we're still making our serves consistently. I'm very happy, though, with how they're going in regards to, I mean, it was a tough night last night. You have first match jitters with everybody playing, and we were able to pull that win out. And we're working hard in the gym and just finding what needs to be worked on.
As a coach, as a first-year coach, you're encountering things, I'm guessing, that you maybe didn't expect. You said that right off the top as well. Have you quite gotten into the off-the-court stuff, like the academics? Are you focused on that as well?
Yes, absolutely. There is a strong emphasis here, obviously, on their coursework. They get a lot of homework here, a lot of studying, and it is an important part. And we do want to make sure that the boys have the time to get their work done. We're here for them. We talk with them to find about strategies, making sure that they're staying on top of it, talking with their teachers, because it's not just volleyball. They have to make sure that they're taking care of everything, and it's going to help them in life with the multitasking as well.
Now, the high school landscape around here, it is competitive, very competitive. Yes. Naperville Central is a very strong team. There's a lot of very strong teams. Are you looking forward to getting into some of those matches?
Absolutely. I think that we can compete, and it'll just be nice to get in there and just see how those games roll out against those teams, because you're right, DuPage area, very, very strong volleyball.
How much are the seniors going to help you try and develop over the course of the season?
The seniors play the most important role. If you don't have senior buy-in, especially with a new program, it's going to be very hard to move anywhere. And we've talked to the senior group, and they've really just expressed their openness to what we're trying to achieve here. And I know that I have their support. I'm able to ask them to do things that I know what's going to get done. So having that strong of a senior class has been really helpful.
Does it help being closely withdrawn from your own high school career, being able to kind of go back and put yourself in their shoes?
Yeah, I think that it helps me relating to them, and I think that there's a little bit of that trust factor there between them. They understand that I can see where they're coming from, because you're right, I mean, we're only 6 years from where they were, so it's not too far away. And I do think that they trust what I'm saying, and that they understand that I do see eye to eye and understand what they're going through.
Is there that respect that you feel, that mutual respect at this point? Even though it's early. But
no, I think that there is. I mean, I respect them and all of the time that they're putting into this and the effort that they give, and I hope that they see that I do respect everything that they're putting in and that I am acknowledging it as well.
And then the last thing is goals, because I know this is kind of a transition year, but I'm sure you guys have already set goals. What do you think they are?
The goals are to win. At the end of the day, I mean, we want to be as high as we can at the end of the season, and the boys are committed to doing everything they can every day to make sure that we are always winning. We always compare everything to the girls program, but it's the same mentality. The same mentality is going to be here. The Benet program has been successful in the past, and I don't see why we can't be back at that level.
Well, good luck moving forward. We appreciate you stopping by and chatting.
Appreciate it. Thanks for your time.